Okay, so this right here is to answer Kevin Ty's question. He's been asking me about using any external VST or effect with the Apollo and bringing it back into Reason. I've been trying to do this. I said let me take a crack at it, and it is possible to do it. It's just a bit tricky, and I believe it depends on the VST you're using. Like the only one that I could think of right now is this one. I have the GTR from Waves, which is like a guitar effect, a pedal board. And what I did was I took the same demo song and I did the same, basically the same procedure. I took the vocal and I have it going out through 21 and 22, just like in the previous video. And I have what I did was in the console itself. Let's see, did I do anything here? No. Okay, what I did is that I muted the channel because it was, let's say if I unmute the channel and I play it, right?
No one ever sees the height.
I mean, you can hear the effect.
No one ever
Like, let's say if I take this off.
the best of me. No one sees me through your eyes. They are.
Now, I believe the problem you were telling me about, you get latency. I believe you have to go to that particular plugin, and this is running in standalone mode. That means I can run it by itself. It doesn't need to be hosting another program. So I don't know if it'll work with every VST that's out there. I don't think it would, but in this particular one, I have it set up the same way. I have it input channel 21 because it's what I'm coming out of Reason, and I have the Universal Audio Apollo here. And what I did was I put it into output channel 23 and 24 instead of 20. I think it was 19 and 20. I don't know. I've been messing around with this. I just wanted to make sure that it could be done. Now, another thing about latency right here, you see where it says buffer size. I actually recorded it at 32 and also at 512, and it makes no difference. I hear a delay when I'm playing it, when I'm recording, but when I'm playing back, it sounds on time. Maybe the delay compensation is being handled by the software. So, like, let me give you an example. Like, I have this set up already over here. You will have to play around with this if you get the twin, because it'll be different. The session will be different here, but let's see. For example, all right. What I'm gonna do is that I have the vocal soloed here, and another thing is that it records my voice because I'm recording this video, and I'm using the Apollo. I have a microphone connected to the Apollo, so I will have to. What I've noticed is that I will have to mute my microphone as well, so it won't come out in the recording. And for that, I go to the console, and let's mute this one over here. I'm gonna mute it for now until I do the recording. After the recording, I'll put the microphone back in. Okay.
We said no one ever sees their highs. No one ever gets the best of me. No one sees me through your eyes. They are always second guessing me.
Okay, so I'm back. Now let's see how that came out. So let's solo that one and mute the original vocal. And let's see if the effect came out recorded.
No one ever sees their highs. No one ever gets hearts and me.
So
Can we
as you could tell, the effect here went off and on because that's what I did on the Waves plugin to make sure that it is recording the effect. So it is. So I hope that kind of answers your question. I know it's not a solid answer, but I believe it depends on the plugin you're using, and it has to be able to run on its own, not being hosted by any other software. If you have to run it through any other software, then you might as well use it rewired, like I mentioned in one of the messages before. So, man, and any other questions that you have, and maybe I could take a crack or whatever doubts you have. But it seems to be working that way. All right? Peace.